Hello, my name is Wendy Widger, and today I'll be doing a book review on Frog and Toad Together. This book was a Newbery Medal Award winner in 1973. The author is Arnold Lobel, and it's published by Harper Trophy. The copyright is 1971, and I labeled this as both fiction and transitional genre. I labeled it transitional because, as you will see, there is a lot more text than pictures. I would call this a beginning chapter book. There are actually 5 chapters in here, and the text could stand alone by itself, so that's why I labeled it transitional. There are 64 pages, and it's appropriate for kids ages 6 to 9. I'm going to show you the beginning of each chapter. I really liked this book because it takes the two friends, Frog and Toad, and puts them in 5 different situations that I think that kids in this age range of 6 to 9 could really relate to. This first one is called a list. Toad gets up in the morning and makes his to-do list, and throughout the course of the day he loses his list and he kind of panics. And I can relate to that. I like to be organized and have a plan. Maybe some kids can relate to that as well. And he finds that he is able to survive without his list. The next chapter is called The Garden. Frog gives Toad some seeds for his garden, and Toad has to learn to be very patient. At first, when he plants the seeds, he thinks they'll grow right away. So that's a good little section on patience. The next one is called Cookies. Frog and Toad have a big batch of cookies, and they keep eating and eating them. They keep saying that's the last one, but then they eat more, and then they have a discussion about willpower. And in the end, they give the cookies to the birds so that they can't possibly eat anymore. It's kind of a cute chapter. This one is called Dragons and Giants. This is all about wanting to be brave because they had been reading some fairy tales. And so then they go out into the world and try to encounter what they think are some scary situations, all the while they're running away and saying, "But we're brave, I'm not afraid." And so this is the chapter that I would use to facilitate my activity with the kids. We would make a list of situations where they might be scared, or just people in general might be scared, and then talk about which situations require bravery, that we would persevere through it, and other situations where it is actually healthy and a good decision to run away or get help with that situation. The last chapter is called The Dream. It's kind of silly, but hopefully we can all relate to it. Toad has a dream in which his friend Frog just is in an audience watching Toad perform on a stage, and Frog continues to get smaller and smaller until he wakes up and is panicked, but Frog is there to visit him. He realizes that it was just a dream. I think this is a really fun read for kids. It's also good because I just really think it's things that they can relate to. I hope you enjoy Frog and Toad Together.